You also agree with me that the government is doing a whole lot in that light, talking about tax and fiscal reforms now. Tax is that main source, that main revenue base for government in generating revenues to execute government business. There's been a lot of recommendations from the Taiwo Oyedele committee. We have seen some of the recommendations at the National Assembly, though is raising some misconceptions and some misunderstandings in some quarters as to some revenue agencies thinking, okay, with the reforms that are ongoing, particularly with the form that FRS is going to be taken, some responsibilities will be taken off some people. But that, by the way, with what the government is doing to raise revenue for government, don't you see that production is going to be increased in the shortest possible time? Are there possibilities for that?
Right. I think it's a good thing that we're reforming our tax at this time, because I think it was 1993 or so that we have really make sure we tamper with our tax. I think it's a very good thing, and Taiwo Oyedele and his team is doing wonderfully well. But you recall that they bring about 4 bills. So if one bill is having challenge, we can go with other bills and tarry with the one that is giving us challenge, because most state governors are thinking the issue of consumption tax and others, they are not okay with it. We can actually slow that one down, and actually I wouldn't want us to push everything out, because it has a lot of benefits to personal income tax. It has a lot of benefits to even small businesses, because if you look at it, they said if you have less than 25 million a business doing, you may be excluded from some tax. If you also have minimum wage, you may be excluded from tax. So there's a lot of benefits. So also the challenging part. So the challenging part can go return back to status quo, while the one that is good can fly. We cannot say we will push everything down. Perhaps you know that is a tool to actually generate revenue and also control. It's a fiscal policy tool that we need to really adjust and work on. So for me, I think Taiwo Oyedele and his team are doing very well. They may not have looking at the other side that people are thinking is challenging. So I think it's a good time we reform our tax system.